Hello, good morning, all of you online guys. Yeah, please, all of you online guys, please provide your mail ID and phone number in chat box. So before going to this first demo, today is the first demo for SQL Server. First of all, before going to start the session, I would like to explain about myself. So my name is Shreedhar. Total, I have 10 years of experience in complete end-to-end business intelligence. So I'm involved in different domains and technologies like ETL tools, Informatica, Data Stage, SSIS, ADF, the databases along with this, SQL Server, Oracle, DB2, Teradata, MySQL. So I involved so far. My domains, banking, insurance, clinical, and waste management systems. I worked, present, working with RSI, Republican Service. This guy is one of the topmost client in USA, garbage collector and recycler. So that is my hands-on experience according to the teaching experience from past 4 years onwards. I am taking this batches in SQL only as for my timelines, morning sessions and evening sessions. That is my self brief according to this first demo, SQL Server, the first demo. Today, I'm not going to touch with this complete practical part. We'll see first of all today the significance of SQL. Why we need to learn this SQL? How can we learn this SQL part? What importance is there for SQL in industry or enterprise level? That doesn't matter what expert we are, or we are application developers, BI developers, data scientist, or a data engineer, or ETL developer, ETL tester, any role it is, the role in backend level, knowingly or unknowingly, then we have to interact with the databases the day start onwards. The must and should, we should work with databases. Why? Because the most probably the data will be presented under databases only. Huge volumes of data or Hadoop volumes of data. Lot of storage areas are available, present according to the system, then we can store our data in several areas, but the most probably the business is going to store the data in databases. They are going to be maintain or manage the data in databases only most of the case. So that is what we need to interact the day start onwards, or whatever role we are, or application developer or BI developer, any developer it is. Must and should, then we have to interact with the databases. That is what the first today I would like to be explained. These are the concepts. Today then we'll see theoretically. Then tomorrow then we'll go for the practical implementation, how to speak with the database. See here now. First of all, before going to talk about SQL, and we should talk about what is mean by the data and why we need to store the data storage solutions, and what is the data and data formats are available, data presence in database, how the data will be presented in files or in databases, and familiar database vendors, database providers. So who are providing for us the database? How many vendors are there? What kind of databases are available in market? And which one is a familiar? And on-premises level and cloud, how can we store our data? Complete overview of the database. These are all the topics today I would like to be covered. So for to know the significance of the SQL part. SQL is the first skill wherever we are. So must and should, then we should aware of the SQL to speak with the databases. Even though today if we are neglected, then once if we are entered into the enterprise level, then definitely then we are going to be realize the how much importance is for the SQL part. So that is what, before going to the SQL, why SQL means, so to manipulate the data or to maintain a data, to organize the data. And what is mean by this data? See this one. What is the data? First of all, the question number one is, what is mean by the data it is? Why we require the data? If data is not there, then they don't require any application developers or BI developers. Yes, if the data is not presented, then how can we go for analysis if we are not storing data anywhere else? So how can we analyze the data? It's not possible. The first of all, what is mean by the data? Data is unit of information or collection of information it is. Maybe it is in number format, character format, date, or an image, so or a video format. Different ways we can store our data. See, for example, Aadhaar card. Throughout the India, wherever we go, Aadhaar card should have some sort of information. Aadhaar number, Aadhaar name, address, phone number. So these are all are predefined. 109 crore of people all should have an Aadhaar. So all 109 crore cards so should have an Aadhaar number in a numerical format only, number format only. So data is nothing but if we are saying anything about any object in a world. For example, if I am saying about Aadhaar card, Aadhaar ID, Aadhaar name, Aadhaar location, this is the information about the Aadhaar. If we are saying about employee ID, employee name, location, and designation, this is all information about employee or a car or a bike. Suppose I am saying about a bike. Manufacturer, model, CC, features, price. This is all about what? About a bike. Yes, that is mean by this collection of information it is. It's nothing but data is a collection of information. Maybe it is in the format of numbers, characters, and dates or images. Yes, image is also the data. For example, daily we
Amina,
are
give me hot water every day,
taking
huh?
mobiles,
Thank you.
right or wrong. So with the two, three phones, not only the single phone, we are having present each and every person going to be maintained two, three devices, phones, and in each and every phone, wherever we are taking the selfies. Why we are taking the selfies? Today, if you are taking a selfie, then later, after 10 days, after 1 year, then we can see or we can recap this image. So, or else 10 years back, if we are taken a snap, selfie, today then we can see how beautiful we are 10 years back. So what happened here? Image is also describing something. Video is also describing something. Or if you are having any document or file is there. Yes, the file is also describing something. That is mean by the data. Collection of information for which object you are saying and what kind of attributes you are saying, what kind of information we are saying. That is, we call it as a data it is. Maybe the data in different formats. Okay, fine. Take any data in a world, any data or any object if you are saying something or about employee, passport, account details, passport details, driving license details, or a bank data, or a clinical information, bank information. That is all about bank data. If you are saying a clinical information, clinical data it is. Or if you are saying something about waste management system, that is a waste management data it is. Clear? So this is, see, whatever data if we are selected in a world, that should be in three formats. One is in structured format. Second one is in unstructured format. Third one is semi-structured format it is. Semi-structured format. See, whatever data you are saying, whatever data we are collected in a world, three ways, three formats, it should be designed. It should be designed in three formats. What is meant by the data? Data is a collection of information. and it should be in structured, unstructured, or semi-structured format. Structured format means, see, the data we can fix in a format of a table, Aadhaar information. How the Aadhaar information we can present in a table format. Yes, it is a fixed format it is. We know Aadhaar number must and should. That doesn't matter how many Aadhaars are there in India. All Aadhaars should be there in numbers should be there in a numerical format only, in a number format only. Account number, driving license, PAN code number, alphanumerical value, characters plus numbers. Yes, it is a fixed n number of PAN codes. If the government is going to be issue, okay, all codes should be in PAN code number should be in 10 digits. Alphanumerical value. It is a fixed format. Whenever if it is a fixed format, then we can arrange the data in tabular format. Means table format. Name, location, or a date of birth. Yes, date of birth should be in date format only. Name should be in characters only. Location should be in a characters only. N number of records or for n number of persons if you want to store information, all persons ID should be in a number format only. Yes, whenever if you know the fixed data type, what type of data it is, whenever if you know, then only then we can arrange the data in tabular format. That is mean by the structured. Yes, we arranged in a structured format. No need to define each and every day. The ones if we are defined daily, then we can go and we can enter the records. So that is mean by the structured format. Unstructured means, see, this is an unstructured formatted data. For example, take your digital marketing sites, Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram. Yes, there also we can see the data. For example, Facebook, all we are nowadays, we are having multiple accounts. Maybe I think. So nowadays, the people are not maintaining single account. Multiple accounts for multiple purpose we are maintaining. Not you, me only. Okay, I have a one Facebook account with 500 members, 500 friends are there. Then you are asking me what they will post next hour. I don't know what they will post. Right or wrong? Maybe image or maybe audio, video or a plain text. Whatever they want, they can post it. What is going on here? The structure of the data is completely varying. Frequently, the data format is varying. Sometimes it is in format of video. Sometimes it is coming in audio format. Like this. So it is coming in a structured format. So that, sorry, unstructured format. Unstructured means frequently it is changing the format. Video, audio, like this, if it is coming, then we cannot fix in a table format. That is called as unstructured data. For example, take a PDF or SQL documentation, PDF file. How it will, PDF file will be presented data in a characters, numbers, special symbols, images, everything then we can load in a file. So whenever if the frequently the format is changing, then we cannot arrange in a structured manner. That type of data we call it as a unstructured data. Yes, of course, each and every business required, every business required promotional activities. Yes, that is also the data. They are promoting the business. They spend 10 lakhs rupees in a year. In an entire year, they are for spending the amount 10 lakhs for the promotional activities. Yes, what they are promoted last year, if they want to see. Yes, that is the data. The data should be there. That is also the data. One more format is there that is called as a semi-structural data. See here, complete it is semi-structured. Sometimes it is coming in a format. Sometimes it may vary the format. Anyway, whatever information we are collected in the world about employee, account, airline, shipping, clinical, any information it is, that should be come under three formats. What are the formats? Structured, unstructured, and semi-structured data. Right. Okay. Data is a collection of information we are collecting, or either it is a structured format, or unstructured format, or a semi-structured format. But where we need to store this data? Yes. Why this is all storing? Why I need to store a data? If we don't have a storage, then what happened? See here. If you are not going to be stored what is going on today, then we cannot say what happened yesterday, right? Today, if I am not storing, or yesterday, if I am not stored, what happened, then how can we say what happened yesterday or 6 months back or 1 year back or 2 years back? It's never ever possible. Yes, okay. Consider simple business, very small business it is. Take a pani puri bandi. Of course, that is also the business, right or wrong? But he don't require any kind of storage. Why? Less number of transactions will happen. Less number of transactions, very few transactions. He don't require to store their information anywhere else. Why? Because he don't have such a capacity to store their data or to maintain Excel or to maintain a database. They don't have a capacity. But it's not necessary also. Why? Because less number of transactions are going on. He can remind by mind. Yes. So how many people are coming, what they are purchasing, everything he can remind. And 2 days back, what happened? Everything he can remind by mind. Why? Because very lesser amount of data it is. Take a bank. Same way, take the bank in a one branch in one city. One branch only in one city. How many transactions will happen in a bank in one branch in one city? Lakhs of transactions will happen. Is it possible to remind by mind? No, it's never possible to remind by mind. All the transactions. What is going on in a bank? If you are not stored anywhere else. So then we can't say what happened. What happened if the business is not able to say, then they cannot estimate what needs to be happened. What needs to be happened? What happened? This is mean by the analysis, data analysis. If we are unable to analyze the data, analyze the business, then we can't take this right decisions on the business level to grow or to improve the business. Automatically, what happened? After run 1 year, they don't have any store. Then obviously the business is going to mess up, or else it's going to be closed. Why? Because you are not taking any decisions to improve the business. In one branch, in one city, in a bank, how many transactions will happen? Lakhs. Throughout the city, throughout the country, throughout the world. Yes, Axis Bank is there throughout the world. All same transactions only. Business is same. So trillions of transactions will happen in 1 hour. These are all, if they want to remind, it's never ever possible. That is what they are depending on the systems. Why we need to store the data? Present what is going on. If we are not stored, then we are unable to say what happened. Yes, best example, see here. Sometimes archaeologists are saying 2000 years back dinosaurs is there in a earth. How do you know? There is a proof is there. They found some object. Now, based on that object, they are saying 2000 years back something happened here. So, if the storage is not there, then we can't say the history. That is what is going on today. That's we require. We need to store. That is, we need to store. Then only then we can say what happened previous. If we are able to find out what happened previous, then we can estimate what needs to be happen in future. 3 questions always will raise in data level. What is going on? Current data. What happened? And what needs to be happened? So these 3 questions always will raise in a business level or data level. That is what is going on today. That is must and should be stored. Wherever we are storing our data, that doesn't matter what data it is. Yes, that is my CV. What is meant by the CV? Resume. Yes, our experience, complete 10 years, 8 years, 4 years, what we did. That is all we are going to be exposed in a document format, in a PDF file, or else a Word document. Yes, that is also the data. 4 years, what we did, that is all we are going to be explained in a single document in 4 or 5 pages. Yes, if they read these 4 pages or if they see these 4 pages, they can analyze our experience. Total 10 years, 4 years, 5 years of experience. Okay. So this is all he did. And he have some sort of so exposure knowledge and work experience and which companies he worked and what is this highest qualification. This is all they can analyze. About us, we are storing in document format. See, wherever we are storing our data, that is called as a storage area. Any data it is. But see, majorly here we have 2 different storage areas are there according to the system. First one is files. The second one is database. Lot of files are there. Document, Excel, JPEG, image format, PDF, XML. Like this, we have a lot of files are available. We can store our data in file. See here, these are all our files. Let's come to this folder and we can see the lot of files formats here. All files according to the requirement, then they can store a data. Yes, this is a Word document, PowerPoint presentation, HTML document, text document. Yes, the data is there here in text format. Here also the data is there in Word format. The data is there here in PPT, PowerPoint presentation format. Different formats we can store our data and see these are all the ones if we are going to be open. Yes, this file having some sort of information about some topic, SQL topic, normalization. 4 or 5 pages. And once if we are going to be open this SQL demo folder, demo text file, pure it is a text in plain text format. No images, no colors and no nothing else. Plain text format only. And if we are going to be open this, yes, this is some topic in SQL, CTE, common table expressions. Yes, pictorial representation in slide formats. Then we stored our data. Yes, this is also the data. So that we can store our data in files, different file. Image. Yes, image is also the file. We are taking lot of selfies. In which format? These are all our JPEG format. But advantages and disadvantages both are there whenever we are storing our data in a file. What was the disadvantage first of all means? Yes, whenever if we have a huge volumes of data, Hadoop data is there, number of records. Take a bank. How many transactions will happen? Lakhs of transactions for each and every branch. If the bank is providing one Excel, how many Excel sheets are required? Throughout the world, lakhs of Excel sheets are required. These are all they can manage? No. It's a very difficult to be controlled. And also, they cannot relate one file to other file. One file to other file. Physically, they cannot relate it. These are the disadvantages. Advantages also is there. Yes, small data I want to store. I don't have such capacity to maintain database. Simple information. CV. I want to store CV. Now we need not to purchase a database to store our CV, our resume. File is enough. Document. Microsoft is providing. Free. OS is there. Excel file. Document. DOC. PDF file. These are all files. Then we can store our data. How we are preparing a resume? Very simple. Yes, we are not creating. We are going to be open 10 resumes, previous, somebody else resumes. So each and every topic which we are interested, then we are going to be copy and paste into our document. Simple. copy, paste. Yes, data will load easily in files. Then file we can move one place to other place easily. Copy, paste or copy and cut. Data movement, file movement is very easy. File storage is simple, but file level huge volumes of data, 10 lakhs records. Even though Excel, after 1 lakh, it cannot maintain smooth. See, today, 2 lakhs records, if you are going to be stored in Excel, Excel performance is going to be killed. It cannot handle it. That is what? To overcome all these issues, they released the database systems, DBMS or DBMS system, relational database management systems. Means what? It is a tool. So RDBMS is a tool. Who is providing? Somebody else is providing for us. Yes, simple, then we can go and we can purchase and we can work on that. What are the features we have in RDBMS level? Huge volumes of data, years and years and years of data. We can maintain, organize, store, retrieve, everything we can do it in one place. That is meant by this relational database management system. Two areas. One is the files. Second one is databases. We can store our data here and here. All of you online guys, please share your mail IDs and mobile numbers. Then I can share with you the content, basic content, and along with this video, demo video. Otherwise, it's not possible. Stay in a meeting. All of you guys. Stay in a meeting. I would like to reconnect again. Okay, right. All of you guys who are not shared so far, your mail IDs and phone numbers. Please share your mails and phone numbers under chat box. Okay, then see now. We have here complete two areas to store our data, files and databases. We'll see this file level data, how it will be presented. These are all our files only. Text file data, Excel data, PowerPoint slide presentation. Like this type, this is the way the data will be presented in files. But database level, how the data will be presented? See now, the data is going to be present in database in either a two-dimensional format, two formats are there here again. Two-dimensional and multi-dimensional format, we can store our data in databases. Two-dimensional means structured data, rows and columns, x-axis and y-axis. Multi-dimensional means cube. Yes, here we'll get z-axis also. Like this, the data is going to be stored in cube format, multi-dimensional format. Okay, fine. So for what we have discussed, what is meant by the data and why we need to store the data, what formats the data will be present, where we can store our data. That is we have discussed. But how can we load data into either a file or a database? How can we load? In how many areas, in how many ways the data will come under file level or database level? If it is a file, yes, manually, then we can store Excel file. Go and open and see here, Excel document. Take the Excel. Yes, we can go and we can store manually here. Employee ID or employee name. So employee location, about my institution or student information or employee information. One, like this manually, then we can store our data. Same way, then after, then we can go and we can save it. Same way, how the data, how many ways the data is going to be loaded. Means, see now here, these many ways the data will load into this file level or a database level. Methods for loading data. First one is API integration, application integration. This. What is mean by this application integration means we need not to manually, we need not to load a data. It's by the application, complete automated process. We can see Flipkart, Amazon, Book My Show. So many websites we can see. Right, wrong? Yes. Or ATM center. Once if you are inserted a code in ATM center to withdraw something else. After withdraw the amount, what happened? Immediately, this application is going to be load our transaction in database level automatically, not automatic. The experts who are programming experts, they write the code and they will collect the information from the application by using Java, .NET, PHP, Python. These are all programming languages. And they are going to be loaded in backend database level. This is the way the data will populate through application. Suppose, for example, in Flipkart, you are ordered something. What happened? A so-and-so person, so-and-so date, so-and-so time, so-and-so city, and he ordered everything. They collect from this application. They are going to be loaded into their corresponding storage areas, maybe a file or maybe a database. Then second one, see here, manual entry. Yes, previous, how we did, Excel file, open Excel file, and whatever we want, then we can go and we can type there. Then third one is file import. Yes, we need not to load anything else. Files import, PDF file, suppose for example, somebody is already entered manually. or by application, they are loaded a data in Excel file. Simple, then we can load it. Or we can import a file in our system. Then we can use that file also. But how the data is populated? Through file, or else Excel file already data is there. This data then we can load into Power BI. The same Excel data we can load into database. Wherever we want such a data, Excel data, there we can import. Then we can use that data. That is meant by the third. Fourth one is, see this one, it's a major process. ETL, extract, transform, load. Yes, we can extract the data from variant systems, then after transform the data, and then load the data in some other area by using ETL tools. So the last one is replication. See this one. Replication means in my system already the data is there, or else in my folder already the data is there. Then I want to upload it to some area. For example, take a Google Drive. What we are doing is already photos are already is there in my mission. If I want to share to somebody else images, what we are doing? We are loading, uploading, and replicating. So where we are replicating into this Google Drive to for what? For to share to somebody else. Or else a backup. Daily I want to take a backup. One more copy. This is the way also the data will populate. Application integration through manual entry, file import, ETL, extract, transform, load, then replication. These many ways the data is going to be populated in a different areas, maybe in a file or maybe in a databases. Then you can ask, Bas, you are saying this is all story from so 1 hour onwards. Why this is all story means? Yes, we require data is required. Data is mandatory. If the data is not there, then we can't do it anything else. Yes, the government is issued or they are going to be provided Aadhaar cards. Why Aadhaar cards? To take the proof of each and every person in India. For the statistical information, for the proof, they are providing a card for every person. But if they are not recording each and every person Aadhaar information anywhere else, what happens? Each and every person will take 100 Aadhaar cards different with different address, and for somebody else can do it illegal activities also. Right or wrong? That is what? Data storage is a mandatory. But huge volumes of data, if you want to store, database is required. What is mean by the database? Organized collection of data. See, it's also the storage area, but it is not in unformatted. It's a formatted way, an organized collection. Yes, employee information means all employees, that doesn't matter of how many employees, all employees should have employee ID, name, location, address 1, address 2, date of birth. This is the organized collection. For what? For to maintain or for to manage, for to organize, for to provide the security, not only for to storage. We can do it with this data. Lot of things we can do it. we can transform, we can provide the security, or we can manage the data. So all these are all things, then we can do it in one area. Years and years and years. That is what. Wherever we have a major data is there, lot of transactions. If it is a Pani Puri Bandi, Excel sheet is enough. If it is a bank, Excel sheet is not enough. They need to go for a database. The right product is database. See, very best example, simple example. So, lot of bikes are available in market. Lot of bikes. Royal Enfield, Activa, Shine, BMW, Harley Davidson. Lot of manufacturers are providing the bike is same functionality. Bike have a same functionality. What we can do it? Simple, we can travel one place to other place. Even if it is BMW bike, what we can do it? We can, it cannot fly. It cannot fly, even though if it is BMW. Road is required. If we want to travel one place to other place, we can use this bike. Lot of manufacturers are providing the bike. We need not to manufacture this. Organizations, companies already, according to the customer requirement, they are providing the tool. Then, according to our requirement, we can purchase the tool and we can use it. Same way here also. They are providing the tool. What is the tool? Yes, different companies, different organizations are providing. IBM, Oracle, Microsoft, Snowflake, PostgreSQL. These are all our organizations. All organizations are providing tools. For what? For to organize the data, for to store our data. That is, we call it as a database. See here, IBM DB2. IBM Sybase. See, first number one database in the world, Sybase. Sybase is the first database. This was introduced by this IBM corporation. So IBM having many Sybase, DB2, Netaja, Informix, all these tools are IBM companies only. Oracle database is there. This is from Oracle. Microsoft database is SQL Server or Azure SQL. PostgreSQL, MariaDB, Cassandra, MongoDB, Snowflake, all are databases only. What these are all can do it? These are all can do it, can store a data. It can store a data in an organized collection of way. We can store years and years and years we can maintain in one area. But as for the enterprise requirement, they are going to be purchase the license from the corporation. Yes, somebody want Oracle, or somebody's are expecting to store their data or to maintain their data in SQL Server, Microsoft database. Obviously, all people are not purchasing the same bike. Lot of bikes are available outside. Whatever they want means according to their features, which one is suitable, they are going to be purchased that one. For example, one person wanted to participate in a racing. He purchased the Activa bike. Yes, of course, Activa is also bike. How he is going to be participate with the Activa in a racing? It's not a right bike. Yes, of course, Activa is a bike, but it's not a right bike to participate in race. Race bikes he need to purchase. But somebody want to travel office to home or home to office. Mileage he is looking, but he purchased a BMW bike. How the BMW bike is going to be provided mileage? Hardly 4 or 5 kilometers. That's it. All are bikes only. But what was the requirement? What features we are looking? What is the cost, maintenance, model, CC? According to that, then we should be purchase the tool. Same process here also. Organization will decide or architect will decide which tool is suitable for our data. That they are going to be purchased. So then we can use that. Simple. So, okay, fine. So far, what is data? Data formats and about a database we are discussed. I am decided here now to store my data in some database. After purchase the license from the corporation, Microsoft SQL database, we are purchased. If I want to speak with this, means, see, for example, after purchase the bike, if I want to use the bike, driving is required. If I don't know the driving, then how can I use the bike? Not possible. Same process here also. If we want to say something to this database, load a data, update data, delete data, secure the data, anything else if I want to say, or if we want to inform to the server database, what we require here is pure we required SQL is required. See here now, our Telugu, Hindi, English, Tamil database can't understand. What it can understood? Only this SQL only, structured query language only. Whatever we are expecting, that expectation, request, command, we should pass the command through the SQL, then only the database can understand and it can respond. Otherwise, it cannot respond. Structured query language is required. So initially, this one is introduced by this IBM Corporation in 1970s to speak with the Sybase, to interact with the Sybase only. Initially, they call it as a SQL, structured English query language. Then after they are integrated this SQL in ANSI standards, American National Standard Institution. Now they are calling as a SQL, structured query language only. For what? For to speak with all RDBMS systems, relational database management systems. Not only SQL Server, not only Oracle. How many databases are there? Lot of databases are there. Whatever the database it is, if we want to inform what we require, SQL is required. So for example, so from past 5 years onwards, I know the driving, I am using Pulsar. But tomorrow then I am going to be purchase the Royal Enfield. Yes, Royal Enfield is also bike. Royal Enfield is also required driving. But there is no Royal Enfield driving, BMW bike driving, Activa driving. Driving is same. The once if I know the driving, yes, then I can drive the Royal Enfield also. But features will vary. Yes, Royal Enfield is a heavy weight bike. double engine, more CC. That is what? 1 to 3 weeks difficulty will happen while driving. Once if I drive 1 to 3 weeks, then I can go with Royal Enfield also. Same clutch, gear, everything is there. That is the way then we had to learn SQL part. SQL is a language for what? To communicate with the database. Once if we know the SQL, then we can speak with Oracle, we can speak with SQL Server, we can speak with MySQL also. What will vary? Database to database. Functionality is not going to be varied. Features will vary. That's it. All databases designed for what? Designed for to maintain or organize the data. This is not going to be varied. Only the features will vary. Some databases can handle heavy data. Some databases cannot handle heavy data. Some databases provide some features. Some databases cannot provide some features. Feature only will vary. Functionality is not going to be varied. This is the language is not going to be varied. That is what they are saying. This is an American standard American national standard language. Yes, even though if I want to create a database, Shreedhar database, yes, I should follow these standards while creating. Otherwise, my database is not going to be approved in the world. Best example, we have a land in Hyderabad, of my own land only. Can I construct 200 floors in Hyderabad? No, the government is there here. Even though if it is on my own land, according to the government rules and regulations, so we can construct this one. Same process here. SQL is a common language. For what? For to communicate with all databases. That is what we are going to be learn SQL. Then you can ask the question now, why I need to learn this is all story? Means the data is not going to be stored in files. Why? Because the year by year is passing. Whenever the year is passing, the data volume is going to be increased. Whenever the data volume is going to be increased, so the challenge will rise. Those challenges all we can handle in DB, but not here. Huge volumes, we cannot do it. Relations, then we cannot do it. So very difficult to be control the data in files. That is what most of the data will be stored in databases only. That doesn't matter what expert we are, or Java expert, or a language expert, or a BI expert, any. If I know BI, business intelligence, must ensure business intelligence. If I want to do, data is required. Where the data is present? In database. If I am a Python developer, yes, or .NET developer, PHP developer, any developer, what needs to be done? Collect the data from application and load into the database. What we need to interact here? Yes, the database we have to be interact. Any developer or any person, or if you are BI developer, application developer, data scientist, data analyst, So these are all are related to the data only. The day start onwards, we should interact with the data. We should interact with the data. So the data most probably it is there in databases only. Of course, then we can find out lot of videos in YouTube. But so those are all not in a proper arrangement or a proper structure. And maybe some videos then those are going to be guide you in proper also. So while learning, one good mentor is required to learn this SQL part. At least we required exposure knowledge is required in SQL wherever we go. If you are strong in SQL, then definitely then you have a more weight than others in industry. It doesn't matter who are you. Or you are a Java developer, PHP developer, ETL developer, or BI developer. If you are well and good in writing the queries, definitely then we have a more weight on industries. That is what. So properly we should learn mandatory skill it is. Properly we are going to be learn this SQL. This is the way the lectures will continue or sessions will continue daily. And I am going to be cover here what are the topics. I will share with you today the deep content also, each and every topic what we are going to be cover in SQL. So please go through that. And these are all the topics we are going to be cover here in SQL part. So don't expect this one in 30 hours. Sorry for this. It will take around 40 to 45 hours to be finished. Daily 1 hour session. Fixed timing. 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. So the sessions Monday to Friday, Saturday in a month, 2 Saturdays complete. It is a practical implementation we have. We have a complete practical implementation. And I am going to be explained here in deep. That doesn't matter who are you. And don't worry if you are in other technologies, if you are coming from other backgrounds. From end to end, I will cover materials, each and every topic, live videos, daily session I will share with you. Video after the completion of the session. Practicals, each and every. In a month, 2 Saturdays, then I will take practical session. Whatever I am doing, that is yourself, then you have to do it. And complete FAQs to crack your interviews. So SQL part and TSQL part, both are going to be covered here. This is the way the lectures will continue. And this was the material, advanced material, then I will provide you with practical implementations. The performance tune, interview questions, practically interview questions. These are all more than enough to crack your interviews. Question, answer, and so slide also is there. practically tricky and very tricky questions which we are facing in interviews only. These are all questions. Clearly designed it is, the documents. Every document is clear. After the confirmation, they are going to be create a WhatsApp group. So then we can communicate in WhatsApp group each and every day. Then you will get a message, what topic is completed, where the video is placed, everything, then you will get it. So tomorrow we have a second demo, practical implementation. Then I will show you how can we interact with the databases. With the different databases, how can we interact? By using SQL part. That is, we'll see tomorrow. If you have any queries so far, please raise your questions one by one. Deepak, Aravind, Muhammad, Kiranmai, Pujasri, Svetasri, Swati,
Yeah,
Sneha,
everything.
Deepak, yes, please.
Yeah, everything is fine.
Very good, thank you. Yeah, Bharadwaj, do you have any question? Okay, right, guys. Thank you. Thanks for to attend this first demo. Tomorrow, then we'll go for the second session. Second demo session, it's complete. Same time, 9 to 10, practical session. It is complete the practical. I will show you. Thank you. Have a nice day, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, all of you.